And over at UT Dallas, young entrepreneurs are pitching their ideas in hopes of bringing them to life and for the chance at major prize money. Meet the Drapers is visiting UT Dallas on Tuesday. The Global Business Savvy Competition show will award a lucky startup with $350,000. And among the finalists, a set of brothers and their team of student inventors behind Will Call. It's an invention I showed you in a heartwarming story back in 2024. It's a thoughtful tool that creators hope will one day be installed in every hospital and rehab facility in the nation. Take a look. Will Kaiser once ran marathons for fun, often joined by younger brother Babalu. But that was then.
Sure is a pretty day today, Will. Sure is.
The brothers' time together is different now. 3 years ago, the vaccinated Will caught COVID, which doctors say caused a stroke. It left him with quadriplegia, unable to move his arms or legs. I see you got your shirt on. You ran the Boston Marathon?
I ran Boston in 2017.
How proud are you of that?
I'm real proud. Very proud.
Will is still witty and charming and passionate about helping others, even while on a path that neither of them could have expected.
Happened about a year ago. Will fell out of bed. He fell out of bed, busted his head open, really bad. He needed like 30 stitches. It was funny, when I walked into the room when I finally got there, he said, "You should see the other guy." He had a little sense of humor about it.
But the scare revealed a need that few of us have had occasion to consider.
And I sat there with him. I said, "Will, we have to figure a way that you can call for a nurse, okay? Because there's no dignity in screaming out loud, 'Help me.'"
Babalu, an engineer and loving brother, knew there had to be a better way, and together they set out to find it. Turning to a team of biomedical engineering students at UT Dallas.
He brought this project idea to us and kind of gave us a rundown of what the issue is and how there's over 11 million people living with some sort of limb loss, limb difference, or paralysis in the United States. And in nursing homes and hospitals, they can't, use these traditional nurse call buttons.
The UT Design Capstone seniors took the brothers' idea and refined it, creating a voice-activated alert system that does not require the internet. Here's how it works.
I'll go ahead and plug this in. I'll go ahead and clear that signal, and I'll say one of the keywords, which is "help me."
Okay, I have called someone to help you.
And of course, the device's name is Will Call. Have you gotten to meet Will yet?
Yes. So we actually got to meet him in the beginning, and that's kind of what inspired us, seeing firsthand how important this project would actually be for people. We knew that what we're doing is important.
How much of a difference is Will Call going to make for your life?
It's a big help. A big, big help. There's really nothing worse, Robbie, than needing to push the call button and not being able to, or needing assistance and not being able to have someone come to your room to assist you.
And now you're helping others.
Now I'm helping others. We've always been two who have wanted to help other people. A lot of people are worse off than I am. It really makes me thankful for just having a stroke and not having much worse.
How impressed are you by him?
Oh, I'm amazed. I really am. He has so much determination. He is so qualified to make a difference.
He brings you joy.
He does.
He does indeed. Both of those brothers are absolutely amazing, telling me that Will still has bad days, but in spite of it all, he has joy focused on helping others.